Well, I recorded all these videos and then I got home and I found out that it hadn't recorded any sound for some reason. So I'm having to do voiceovers for all these clips, but we'll see how we go. Down here was about the third thing I dug. You know, there's a bit of a shaky 20, 21 sort of numbers, and if you can see down here, we have that, which is a little silver. So I'm going to guess it's a threepenny little bit from memory, and I'm just guessing those numbers because I think that was the numbers I got. So we will clean that one up and see what date we got. And there we have a 1917 little threepenny bit, and on the back we should have George the Fifth there. So I'm back here at the Showgrounds again today, and that's our first silver, so we'll see how we go for part 2 of this video. But that's a jolly awesome little silver. And at our next hole, I'm not sure how many bits of rubbish I dug in between these, but we had I believe it was a lower number, like a 1918 sort of signal here, and we're going to live dig it in the same area where I've got all the other, you know, threepences and shillings and whatever I found last time, and the ring and that. So let's see how long I take to find it down here. I think it was a little way down from memory, and you know, not the best signal, but you know, you got to dig it with 18, 19 numbers. So nice filming of the prickles there. Press the fast forward button, William. Must be down here. I should put some sound effects in, make it a bit more lifelike. But can you see that? I can see that. That looks like a nice little rim, and it looks silver. So I think we've got another little threepenny bit. And I think this one was pretty worn, and that would explain the lower numbers. So we'll clean that up and we'll see what we've got. And here we are back again, and with our little worn threepence. Worn as smooth as smooth. You can just make out, well, a bit of a crown there, I think I can see. And I do believe you could just see Queen Victoria on it, but other than that, she's as thin as paper, so can't make out any date or anything on that one. But it's Queen Victoria and little threepence, so you know, it's going to be around 1870s, 1880s, I'm guessing. Anyway, worn as it is, it's a brilliant little relic to dig up, so I'm happy and we'll keep going. Well, I will admit I'm not rehearsing any of these voiceovers, so I'm just seeing what the video does and saying what comes into my head. So we're digging something here. I had no idea what numbers it was, and I'm digging a bit wider, getting excited. Some of the ground around here was pretty hard, but other than like under the trees it was alright, but it just gets a bit compacted, it seems. But anyway, I think we're still in the hole. Got my finger over the corner of the screen by the looks. Getting desperate, I'm digging wider. I always try and go a bit wider because I'd hate to hit anything. You know, it does happen occasionally, but if you can avoid it, it's always much more, you know, if you hit something you feel terrible for the rest of the day, especially if it's an old, you know, silver or something. So it's always good to try and go as wide as you can, you know, without going to Darwin. But anyway, might have to edit this out and get to the chase a bit. But anyway, I'm sure I'll get it out in this stick, hopefully. And hopefully this is not a junk target. Just did some editing and got rid of a chunk of searching, and here we are with our 18 target, and it is just a corner off a plate, I think, brass plate, like a name plate. Pretty sure what that is, would have been riveted with 4 holes, and that's one corner of it. Oops, looks like we're in the trees this time. I was going back and forth across, and there's sort of trees on each side, so obviously had a signal under here. I think I remember this one. It was a pretty nice, I forget what it was, 20 something number. And obviously I've seen something. Yes, can see a nice little rim there. Looks like a copper coin. And I think this was a halfpenny from memory. And we'll have to clean it up. I forget what it was. And here we are back again, and we have a halfpenny, and I can see Edward the 7th there. So on that side we should have Britannia. And what date was it? 1907, I think I can read there. That's actually a pretty nice looking coin. You know, it was under the trees, not too deep, but you know, it's in pretty nice nick. Well, Edward's got a bit of a cancer attack there, but that was obviously the upside. But anyway, jolly cool. Love those old Britannia ones. So, I don't know what I'm talking about, but anyway, something about being in the shade. Anyway, we'll keep going. You can see my tracks there where I've been going up and down and up and down. And anyway, most of the coins I've sort of found a couple out in the middle, but mostly, you know, either side. So, because I guess they used to stand under the trees and that. But anyway, and what have we got here? Obviously a signal. Can see some numbers there, 23, 24, somewhere down there, 22, 20, some good numbers. So let's see what it was. Stomping on the old shovel. And you always, when you're lifting it up, you're looking for something to appear. Sometimes you do, and look at that. What was this one? I think if I put it in the camera and stop waving around, there we go, little threepence. I remember that one. It was a lovely signal, and you know, not too deep. So we'll clean that up. And there we have the crown, and I think I can see 1906. I think that one was King Edward. And jolly cool little threepence. Gotta love those little guys. So jolly good. On we go. Now, just over there, I think was where I got the other threepence, and I've been up and come back down a run and back in the same sort of line, and we have another pretty shallow 20, what is that, 21, 22 sort of numbers. So, same sort of numbers. So, is this going to be another little threepence? Quite likely, I think, because we just found that other one not far away. So we'll see what we bring up here. 2 bars down, and look at that. That is an awesome sight to see. Another little threepence, so we'll clean that up and we'll see what date. Well, there we have another King Edward by the looks. Yep, another King Edward threepence. And can we see a date there? 1907. I think that one is. 1907. So 1 year younger than the last one. But that is an awesome little find. Gotta love those little threepence. So we'll keep going and see what else we can find. Now, I think from memory, this was about a 15, sort of 14, 15, 16 sort of number. And we haven't got a coin, but I've got a little locking sort of thing. Some little lock off something. It's actually got writing on it, so I might put that up on the screen or in the wrap up. But anyway, it's got a funny little spring thing in there, but obviously those two tabs spring out and lock it onto something. Obviously just giving a clean here and filming the beautiful dry grass. Anyway, hopefully we'll get it a bit cleaner, but come on, William. How long does it take you to clean a thing? Here we go. It's not much better, but anyway, you can see the two tabs, top and bottom. They obviously, when you turn the lock, they spring out and catch onto something. But anyway, not a bad little find, and we'll see what that writing says a bit later. And what have we got here? Just a ring pull. So, a bit of rubbish for the day. And I did dig a fair bit. And looks like our next signal. 21, 20, 21, 2 bars down. That sounds promising. I'm hopeful of another threepence. So, we'll see how we go here. Going for another swap with the shovel, and we'll see what we should get it in one go. It's only 2 bars down, so I'll check the dirt and see. I think I've got it in the clod, so now we just got to find it. Look at that. That is an awesome sight. Gotta love that. Little silver rim there. So, we'll see if we can get him out. That is awesome. Look at that. 1904, I think I can see there. That is absolutely brilliant. Lovely grey patina on that one, but anyway, yep, 1904, can see that there. So, we won't bother cleaning that one up, but it'll be a King Edward again, and we will keep going. Looks like I'm in the shade again. I might be under a tree, I think, if my memory serves me right, and I've got some sort of signal here. Guessing it's a good number because I'm filming it, so we'll see. The ground's definitely a lot softer under the trees, which makes it a bit easier. Well, got the pinpointer out and we're looking in the bottom of the hole. Mustn't be there. We must have something there by the looks. Ah ha ha ha, look at that. That nice big rim there. What is that one? Looks like a penny, is it? Or a half penny? Can't remember. Anyway, I guess we'll give it a clean and we'll be back. And there we have Commonwealth of Australia, 1 halfpenny. And get into some sunlight here. I think I can see 1921. So that is a 100-year-old coin. And looking pretty red on that side, but I've got George V there. It's a pretty cruddy looking coin. But anyway, it's another coin, another copper. Well, looks like we're still under the tree. I think I dug a can under here and then I had another 20-something signal, if I remember rightly, under here. So I'm always hopeful. It's not another piece of can. And shoveling out the dirt and see where it's gone. Well, must have lost the signal by the looks. Usually when you do a foot sweep you're looking for a signal that's gone missing. And I think I've got it here, so let's see if we can find it. Yep, must have seen something. Look at that. Gotta love that sight. Nice silver rim. That looks like another little threepence. It's absolute threepence heaven around this area. Just so many little guys. Don't know what's on that one. I'll have to clean it up. And we're just heading out to the sun for a bit of better light, I think. And getting a bit drier. Can see a crown there, and what's that? 1899. So just in the 1800s. So that will be Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria there, with a veil on, and jolly cool little coin. So another little awesome threepence. Gotta be so happy with that. And what do we got here? 50 cent. I remember that. It was a solid 18 signal. 1 bar down. So something a bit more modern, but anyway, 50 cent. Well, I've started digging this and I think it was a pretty shaky sort of around a 20, sort of 1920s numbers, so the signal got better, so I started filming and we'll see what we got. It's obviously a pretty deep target, but hopefully we'll pull up something good. And I think we're out of the hole. Just got to find the target here. And I must have seen something, I think. I'm scratching around. Maybe I thought I saw something. Must have lost it again. I do like to hide sometimes. Back to the pinpointer, I think. Yep. We need a pinpointer in our fingers sometimes. There we go. What is that? What is that indeed? I'm not sure what that was, so I'll have to clean it up and see what we got. And there we have George the VI on that side, and on this side we have coat of arms and sixpence 1951. So those younger date ones with less silver always ring a bit lower, but jolly cool find nonetheless. Bit sort of green and cruddy, so I don't know how that's going to clean up, but anyway, it's a sixpence. And here we are digging away again like a rabbit, and we've got something in this clod, but that looks mighty like a rivet to me. So the day wouldn't be complete without one of those. Jolly nice signal there, but just a rivet. And down here we had a pretty shallow, punchy sort of 22 number, I think, from memory. Somewhere in the low 20s. And can you see that thick little rim there? We have got $2. So another one to spend. I've got $2.50 so far in spending, plus the 20 cent last time. Gotta love it when you're just swinging around and you get a nice sweet little signal just in that one spot. 24, 23. So unfortunately those are 1 cent sort of numbers, but you never know what we'll find. Sometimes it's not what you think. Well, quite often it isn't, but quite often 1 cents ring up at that number, so they're usually a beautiful little signal too. So looks like we're looking for it. Must be still down the hole. Maybe not. Must be going for another dig. Can see a coin impression there and a bit of green. So we should have something in here. And there we go. A 1 center. So on we go. Now I've moved location just a bit and trying out another little spot in a nice open area. There would have been people standing out here doing all the various show things, but down here somewhere, when I'll show you, we had a nice little signal, and can you see that? That looks like a lovely green halfpenny. Can see Queen Victoria there. So I'll see if we can get a date off that one. And we're back, and look at that for a beautiful little coin. That is absolutely awesome. I love that. Beautiful patina, beautiful look. And we've got 1901. So that'll be a veiled Queen Victoria. Last years of her reign. But that is an awesome looking coin. So, there's no other signals around, but we just stumbled across that one.